Hello, everybody. I hope you are doing well. I am so excited to be here with you. I am Amy, and welcome to the Altenew YouTube and Facebook live channels. Let me know that you are out there, that everything is going okay. You can hear me. How's the audio? I'm having a little chat issue, but I'm going to try and figure that out in just a moment because what's alive without some sort of technical issue? Today, we are talking about hot foiling, and you may have just heard that is my hot foil machine that is ready to go. So we are all ready to go for this. So let me know in the chat your tips and tricks for hot foiling. And is foil something you like to do? Are you like afraid of it, scared of it? You know, is like, oh, I foil everything. I foil all the things. But that's what we're going to be talking about today. All right. And just as a reminder, that if you share this live while we're live, you'll be entered to win a gift card to Altenew. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So again, let me know in the chat. Again, I have, of course, a technical issue with chat, but I hope that I'm coming through okay. And let's go ahead and let's get hot foiling. So let me know in the chat all about your hot foiling. And I believe we have Angelica, who should be with us behind the badge, and she's going to add in some fabulous links. And again, let us know where you've shared this live while we're live, and you'll be entered to win a gift card to Altenew. And I would love to know your kind of hot foiling tips and tricks. I am going to try a couple of different things today. And we're going to be doing some experimentation. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm a little bit of a science teacher. And so we're going to be experimenting with some different paper types and also taking a look at press plates and some foil. And I absolutely love the Altenew foil collection. I know there's a whole bunch of like new foils that are all different colors, but I love the tried and true metallics. And so I'll share those four colors that I have with you, but I just want to let you know that there are a ton more colors. All right, so let me go ahead and get going to my desktop so we can get started and we'll talk all foiling. And I will try to figure out the chat issue. So if I am not answering you in the chat, I'm so sorry. I'm going to pull it up on a different screen and see if I can connect in. All right, here we go. Awesome. All right, so here I am on my desktop, and I hope you guys are doing okay. And I'm just going to pull this up. Just trying to take a minute to pull up my chat. I'm going to be playing around with a couple of different things today, and I wanted to make you aware. And again, we're talking hot foiling. So I actually have these are like the first four colors that Altenew came out with. And they're fabulous. I love the quality of them. I think that they are so amazing, and they are really, really great foiling. And so I have this, and then the other thing that I have is I also have. Oh, good. Here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, good. I'm so glad you guys can hear me. I have to pull up the chat on my phone. So if you are trying to contact me through Facebook on the chat, I apologize. I won't be able to see you, but everybody on YouTube, yay. So I see Carrie and Shiomara is here, and Sissy Sue Creations is here. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys are here. And yes, we have Angelica. And Rebecca is saying that she's loving to foil, but new to it. And Geraldine, so I have to tell you, you have the Gemini. So we're going to talk about things as well. And I see Miss Tamp is here, and I'm so glad you guys can hear me. Thank goodness. And Deb from cold Alberta, and Leslie, also new to hot foiling. Oh, thank you, Cindy, for sharing this with a text and shared on Facebook. All right, we're gonna work this through. Okay, and shared on Facebook as well. Oh my gosh. Oh, good. Thank you so much, Angelica, for putting in that list for the Foil Frenzy Hot Foil Roll Bundle. And I see Sharon as well. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. And so we're going to talk all things foiling today. And I apologize for those of you on Facebook. I won't be able to see your comments, but I definitely can see them on the YouTube channel. And it might be a little bit of a delay, but that's totally fine. We're gonna work it through. Okay. So what I have here today is 4 colors of foil, and there's other colors that are like, green and red and some really, really gorgeous ones. But these to me are the tried and true ones as well. So the one that I probably use the most is brushed gold. The rose gold is absolutely beautiful. And of course the enchanted gold, and then the brass is like a little bit of like a nice pretty yellow. So that one is gorgeous as well. And then I wanted to start off with a hot foil plate, and it's one of my favorites, and that's because I really love background plates, and that is the Exquisite Marble hot foil plate. And this one is beautiful. It makes this really, really gorgeous background, and I wanted to try it today on the Altenew alcohol ink backgrounds. Now I know you guys are going to look at this and be like, wow, Amy, look at what you did. You did all these backgrounds, and I didn't. This is a paper pack from Altenew. These are 6x6 designs, and they are just really cool. Now, if I took like Yupo paper, if I actually did my own hot like alcohol inks, I wouldn't be able to hot foil that because that wouldn't be able to handle this type of heat. But I'm going to try it today with this. And I am also going to pair this today with a press plate. And that's right, you can actually foil using press plates. And so I have the press plate here, and this is from Sweet Jasmine. And Sweet Jasmine is a big, huge bundle. So I'm going to pull these out so you guys can take a look at all of these. And you probably have this kind of bebopping around in your stash, and you can tell I've used it for foiling over here. And so this actually comes with a stamp set, and I really love the font of this. It was really, really super pretty. And oh wow, I love that idea, Geraldine. I just saw that have a rainbow colored hot foil. Oh my gosh, right? Could not find one. Well, Geraldine, you always can send things into the Altenew customer service, and they really, really love all of your ideas as well. So, oh my gosh, Miss Tamp, right? Because this way with the alcohol paper pack, you have it. Right? They're gorgeous too. They're really, really super pretty. But I wanted to send that. I wanted to like add just these like ribbons of gold, and that's why I thought the Exquisite Marble hot foil plate would be super great to have. So the Sweet Jasmine set comes with a stamp set, a coordinating die set, which is really great because you get to do the whole entire flower, and you also can do all of these sentiments. It also comes with a simple coloring stencil, and so that will actually color the flowers in. And it also comes with a 3D embossing folder, which is really, really super nice. And it comes with these. So these are actually press plates, and press plates you would typically use with the Better Press. And what you would get with a press plate is you would get this letterpress look. And so this is from using this in a prior live. But that is the Better Press press plate with the Sweet Jasmine. Isn't that pretty? And that's done with navy ink. How pretty is that? So nice. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. I see that, Geraldine. Press plates seem to work better than hot foil plates. Finer details. Probably true. And I see we have some people who are experts in foiling. So we're definitely going to be calling on you all today. And this was also done with the press plate, but I didn't do as much pressure. So it definitely is, the ink is embedded inside, but it's just so pretty just on white cardstock with black ink. So I just wanted to show you that. And then this is pressed in. This is actually the 3D embossing folder. And what I did is I colored the back side of it and just made a little card. And this is from a previous live. And then this is done with the press plate. And then I just used a simple coloring stencil just on there. Just one thing that's a little bit of a flat. And then also you can use the press plates. This is done with the gold foil. So I actually pressed on gold foil, and that's how that comes out. So such a nice set. Has a lot of different things that it can do, but so cool. Really, 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 really neat. All right. So I'm going to try this. And I am going to, right? Thank you, Angelica. Loving the Sweet Jasmine. Such a super nice set. So what I wanted to try today was I wanted to use the Sweet Jasmine. We're going to foil this flower, And then I'm going to die cut that out and use that as an element on my card. And I want to start though with creating my background. So we're going to get this ready. So I'd love to know, do you have a set? So a lot of you were mentioning spellbinders. Oh my gosh, Carrie, yes, get this set on your wish list. So super nice. All right. So this right here, I think for me, the Sweet Jasmine, my favorite color combination, I don't know what it is. And I know jasmine isn't pink. Jasmine's actually white, but I'm going to go with this color combination. And so I think I'm going to pair it up with the blue. And there's just some gorgeous colors in here. Like, look at this green. So nice in the alcohol paper pack. I love this one because it's like goes from pink to blue. And oh, look at that orange. And that green is so nice. It already has some flecks, but I think I want to use this blue. So I'm just going to double check. I love looking at the back because then you can see all of the different colors. This is so super pretty, but I think I want to go with this blue. And then this one's super nice because you have that mixture that's all in there. All right, I think. All right, just double checking. And that is the front side. So this is the alcohol background set. I think I want to go with this. All right. I, of course, hoard these, use up as much as I possibly can, but absolutely love this. So again, this is not my background. This is pre-made 6x6 paper. And that's what's really, really nice about this here. All right. So I'm going to set those other ones over to the side. And then I'm going to set up to foil. All right. So now I saw that we have a lot of people who are like, hey, we love foiling. I'm an expert at foiling. Let us know, what are your tricks? Do you have like a trick? Because sometimes foiling can be that thing that is really frustrating for people. Sometimes foiling is a little bit, it's hard. Some of you are new to this, so you're like, I don't know if I should invest in this machine, etc. But this is the one that I have. So this is the Gemini. And I'm just going to bring this in. I'm actually going to back out a little bit because this is so big. Now I have to use it with my Gemini Junior, which I have over to this side. But I'm going to back out just so you can see just a little bit. So I'm just going to zoom out just a tad. All right, that's my desk. All right, so my little guy here, and I just realized, no. There was a couple of lives ago when we talked about the awesomeness of the Altenew tweezers. They are in it again. So this, we can just pull these off, and I'm just going to grab those on here. So these were left on. These are actually the press plate sentiments from Sweet Jasmine. So you guys can tell how often I actually use this set, which is quite a lot. And again, I use this set because it comes with so many different things. So it's super fabulous to have. All right. Press plates and better results with my glimmer. So Wendy, you think I should switch over to the glimmer? I wasn't sure what to do there. So let me know what you think. All right. And I see Elisa watching from North Alabama, and Wendy. Yes. Snowy Vancouver. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys are doing great today. All right. So the press plates, the foil plates are typically gold. And this again is the exquisite marble. And where these raised edges are, that's going to push into our paper this wonderful design. So I'm going to first put this on. And so this has to heat up. So I made sure that my machine was warm and plugged in. So my machine is nice and warm. And now I'm going to grab some foil. And since I'm doing this black, I want to use like a nice, pretty gold. So I think I'm actually going to I'm going to go for rose gold today. I'm going rose gold today, guys. All right. Ooh, that's nice, Geraldine Rose. All those look great. And Baroque, yes. Those are all good ones. Nice suggestions for those. Awesome. All right. So I'm going to cut this down to size. And I don't need the whole thing. I'll go here. And I'm just going to grab, I like to use like my big, huge scissors for this because I like to just kind of snack it in one go. And again, if you're on Facebook and you have a comment and you're like, she's not responding to my comment. I just want to apologize. It's not a live without some sort of technical issue. And that one happens to be, I'm having trouble reading comments. So I apologize. I can see YouTube because I pulled that up on my phone, but having a little trouble with Facebook. So I apologize to those of you out there. And I welcome all of our friends who are on the Facebook, YouTube, on our Facebook. And we're seeing this from Facebook. Okay. I know that was a little big, but that's okay. Got that there. All right, and now I'm going to add my paper. Now I'm going to put the side down that I want first. So I'm going to put this here, and it just fits. That's fine. We'll trim it down when we get to it. And then this whole unit, after I run this through, I'm going to put it into my Gemini machine, and it will all the way go through. Now I need a little bit of a shim, so I just have some scrap paper here, and I like to add just a little bit, another little piece. And now I'm going to throw this one on here. Okay. All right. And now I'm just going to set my time. And so I'll put this on for 30 seconds. And you guys can take a moment to discuss amongst yourselves what the heck is going on. And I set this to medium. My machine seems to do better that way. Oh, these are all great ideas. Press plates need 2 warm-ups. Oh, good idea. And waves to Wendy and glimmer. Machine. I think I might need to switch over. All right. Yeah, and Carrie, I'm so glad, Carrie, you gave that. That's a wonderful suggestion for the alcohol inks. If you're joining me, and you can go ahead and set your calendar. My next live is on the 27th of February, and we are talking alcohol inks. So let me know. And if you guys ever have like, oh, Amy, I'd wish that you did this, or I'd love it if you covered this, or any questions that you have, let me know. And that can be featured in one of our upcoming episodes. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. And Kelly, I think right now, every single buddy is like, yeah, Amy, get rid of your machine, go through another one. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one too. Run it through the die cutting machine slowly and only once. All right, here we go. I hope this works. The thing is like every single time I hold my breath, right? Because it always comes off and I'm like, oh, I hope it works, etc. And my machine seems to be like, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. So super great. And I was looking for my, here they are. I knew I had it. This thing come with like little grippers so I don't burn myself. Okay. All right. So now I'm just going to run this through my little machine. Let's hope this comes through. All right. Bated breath, everybody. Is everybody out there hoping the heck I made it? All right. So now let me move my big machine. Ooh. And now I'm going to bring this guy out. Okay. All right, so if you're just joining us, we are talking hot foil, and I'm going to be, right now I'm attempting to use the Exquisite Marble hot foil plate, and I'm trying to use hot foil this plate background into one of the pages from the Altenew Alcohol Ink Backgrounds paper pack. All right, so let's see how it came out. Moment of truth, everybody. All right. My luck, God only knows. This is always like the fun reveal. This is good when you have these little pieces in it. Oh. All right. So I overfoiled it. So when you overfoil, which actually I'm fine with this overfoiling. I'm actually totally fine. These regions here, this is overfoiling, and that's overfoiling. This is overfoiling. Now, I could take a sanding eraser and I could go to town and get rid of that, because what I really, really wanted were these sections. But I do want an abstract background that has all this foil in it. So I should not have put that extra piece of cardstock. I went a little crazy and I probably overheated it too, but that's okay. Right, Kelly? This is such a gorgeous paper pack. All right. If placed on a glass mat. All right. Hey, Janetta from Randolph. How are you doing? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Carrie. It's like, it's totally fine. And again, I can take a little sanding eraser and I can get that off, but I kind of like it. I'm totally down with this. So totally neat. And isn't it neat? And you have this really, really gorgeous shimmer. So I'm going to hold on to this. I'm loving this. I'm not going to redo it. And I am going to take this guy off and I'm going to put him in another location. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my press plate from the Sweet Jasmine because I want to foil that guy. So let me grab my press plate. Here he is. All right. So let me get this guy back on. And here we go. All right. So now I'm going to bring my machine back in. So I'm going to use this just like I did before. So I'm going to put my press plate right smack dab in the middle. And now what I want to do is I'm going to grab another piece of foil, but I want to keep it that same color. So I'm going to grab my rose gold again. I might have extra I can use. Nope, no. Oh, that's a great idea. Nail buffer instead of a sand eraser, Geraldine. Okay. And I appreciate all of your, everybody's like expertise, because that's how we all get better, is by sharing together. So if you have expertise on foiling, please share those like little trips, those little tricks that you use, and let us know in the comments how you do with things like, well, when I overfoil. And I do see this as an adventure. It's always sometimes something I'm like, oh, you know, foiling. I have to like be mentally prepared for the fact that sometimes this just isn't going to work and I have to like try some different stuff. And I'm okay with that. That's totally fine. Now, I didn't die cut out my piece of paper first because I just wanted to make sure that I was going to get, you know, to wherever the heck I needed this to go and not have to worry about lining this up perfectly. All right, so I'm just kind of looking for where my press plate is. And again, I'm using the press plate for Sweet Jasmine and I want to foil this in. Okay, that's looking good. Let's go. That's good. All right, so now I'm going to move these guys to the side. I know I have to use this, so I'm going to put her back down. I'm not going to use this thing this time because that was too much. And now I'm going to bring her in. Okay, so now we got it. So now we're doing Sweet Jasmine. All right, nail buffer. All right, doesn't scratch as bad. Okay, that's good to know. All right, here we go. And again, I just used that exquisite marble, and this is my background with a little bit of overfoiling, but we love it. So sometimes we get a little bit of a happy accident, and I am taking that happy accident. All right, so now I got my machine over here, and my, I don't want to burn myself, little guy, and now we're going to roll this through. Okay. All right, moment of truth, everybody. Who's got their fingers crossed? I do have to say, when I'm foiling, I try to do like a batch at a time, and then I just hold on to all of those pieces, and then I have them. And that's the nice thing about it. All right. So now I'm going to bring this guy back in and see what we got. Okay, you guys ready? Everything is crossed? Oh no, Geraldine, the crafting gnomes. Yeah, I got to tell you guys, I really, I took last night and I made sure that my craft room was clean because I was like losing stuff and I didn't know where the heck it was, where anything was. All right, so I'm going to peel this off slowly. Oh, and look how pretty. And what I love about it when it foils, and I'm just going to turn this into the light. Can you guys see that? Oh, it's so pretty. It's just so gorgeous. I just need to ooh and ah over this for a moment. Oh, it's gorgeous. Did not overfoil that time, so it was definitely that extra shim I should not have put in. But it's so super pretty, and you can just see all of that gorgeous. I mean, it's just really nice. And you can imagine this on. In fact, I'm gonna do some on some dark cardstock in a moment, and that's what I want to do next. So let me get through this card because I have another one that I want to make for you guys in just a moment. All right, so we're going to put this over here to the side, and let's get our card rocking and rolling. So we'll start making it. Okay, so first, let's start with, I actually want to take this, and I don't want to make this my whole background. And last time, in fact, I was with you guys last Monday, which I was really excited about. And I shared really what has started to become like my go-to, like my go-to die set, especially for frames. And that's the mix and match frames die set. And I think one of you had said that they were sold out. Please just add this to your stash. It's a little bit, this is from 2021, but oh my gosh, it's so awesome. And last time I'm gonna use the same one. Last time I used this middle die. So this is a set that comes with 3 frame dies. And this one just makes these little dots. It's so pretty. And then this one is like a deckled edge. And then this one is cool because this middle part will come out. So that's like the middle part. And you can get each of these and it fits like a perfect for like the very small sentiment. And then you have this really gorgeous looking geometric frame. So I'm not going to use that one today. And I'm not going to use the big one today, but I am going to use the little middle guy today. All right, so I want to kind of find my best angle here. I think I want to go here. Yeah, I think I want to go there. All right, I'm going to just use a little bit of stuff here. This is my purple tape, my satin tape, actually left over from last week because I just keep using it until I can't use it anymore. So, oh my gosh, Jean from Cape Cod, how are you doing? Soiling system. Miss Tamp, it's kind of cool. And I can show you a method to get some foil on there that does not require an entire system. So we can do. Oh my gosh, Janetta, hello. Spellbinder's Glimmer. We were talking about that. I have the Gemini. I feel like now I need to like move on. And that's the nice thing, Miss Tamp. I was like, I don't know about foiling. Like, do I need to spend this money? And then I'm like, oh, but I can also use press plates too. And when I have anything that I can get like a 2 for, I'm like, I am all over that. So I thought that was great that I'm able to really stretch my dollar and get a couple of things. All right. So I'm going to throw this onto my machine. I'm going to create a little background for myself. All right. And I am just putting this right through. And I know I switched machines on you, but I kind of like this one a little bit better, to be honest. All right, here we go. And I'm just cutting out that background. So what I had done, if you just are joining us, is I took a piece of the Altenew alcohol inked backgrounds paper, and I used the exquisite marble hot foil plate, and I ran those through together. And I used rose gold, and the rose gold is so pretty. And what I love about this is the mix and match frames die set, is it's going to create this really cool deckled edge. And I have all of that. And again, I overfoiled, that's on me, but I actually really like the look. So I'm going with it because I think it's pretty cool. All right, so let me grab a card base. Sorry about that. Let me grab a card base so we can see where the heck we are heading to right now. Card base. All right, so I'm going to start with a white card base. Okay. And I just want to pop that on there. How pretty is that? I just love the look. I might even add some gold detail with a pen. I just want to do something a little bit else to stand out. But how sweet is that? So super sweet. Now, I also used the Sweet Jasmine. And so this is Sweet Jasmine. I am going to use the simple coloring stencil, and I'm going to add a little bit of color to that. And the Sweet Jasmine, what's really neat about it is the fact that it's a whole set. It comes with press plates, And it comes with a 3D. In fact, I could even emboss this if I wanted to using the embossing folder, but I'm going to use the stencil here. And of course, it comes with a stamp set with some really, really cool sentiments. I like those sentiments as well. All right. So let's get some colors on here. I'm going to grab my mini blending brushes. I like the mini for this because it's going to give me a lot of control, and I can do a bunch of different things with the mini brushes, right? And for this, the color that I'm going for is the same color that I did on a card before. So you can see it's kind of mossy and has some pink to it. So I'm going to grab this one. So I'm going to grab, this is Red Cosmos. So I'm going to grab these colors and checking in with you guys. And again, so apologize to my Facebook friends. I'm not able to see comments today because what is alive without a technical difficulty? And that is my technical difficulty today, which is totally fine. We're getting there. All right. I think I'm just going to go traditional, guys. I think I'm going to go traditional. That evergreen might be a little too dark for me, but I think I'm going to go here. All right. What do we think, Angelique? Oh, sorry. Angelica, what do you think? Got some grass fields, and I also have some Red Cosmos. How pretty are these together? And then with our blue background, just kind of like really, really super simple. All right. So this coloring stencil, it comes with 3 stencils. And there is an instruction guide of how it is that you line these up. So I'm going to keep that over here on the side. And when I get the stencils in, the first thing that I do, because thank goodness the stencils are all labeled with a number, and I immediately put a little marker there. So that way I know what the heck is 1, 2, and 3. All right, so here we go. All right, now I'm just going to go ahead and line these up, and we're going to color these guys in. All right. And that is a great question there. Your favorite press plate foil product from Altenew. Yeah, we got it. And okay. All right. So the way this is going to work, I have to just find the right orientation. And the way that I do that is by using the stamp set, because then I know everything is kind of on the up and up. And so this is going in this direction. So I'm just using that stamp set to kind of figure things out. And yep, we're right there. Okay, I gotcha. Then I'm going to start to move this around. And what this will do is help me to figure out where these first 2 sets of petals are going to be. All right, this might be the other way. Huh. All right, we're going to get this, guys. This is always the first part of like stencils that I have trouble with, is like the original orientation. I found it. So you kind of just keep figuring it out until it starts to fit in. All right, beautiful. And I'm going to do this relatively, because this is a simple coloring stencil. And so I am going to do this relatively quickly. But just because I'm doing it quickly doesn't mean I can't, add in a couple of techniques. All right, so this is my first pass. So I'm actually going to start relatively light. And I'm actually going to start off with this frosty pink. And I think this is a nice color combination with the gold, with the rose gold foil. Now I'm just going to kind of focus on doing some inking in the middle and also at the tips of my flowers. And I want to just keep the center a little bit open, if you will. And I don't care that I'm going over the edge, because I'm going to end up cutting this out anyway. So it doesn't really matter to me. And that's what's great about the minis. I can get right in there and get right on an edge. So I don't have to use it flat. I can kind of push that ink up and get the rest of that ink down. There you go. Okay. Oh, I love that you guys are putting your kind of favorite colors in there. That's awesome. Or sorry, favorite like plates that you want to use. All right, so this is the first one. Now I'm gonna shift this on over to get the next set of leaves. And it should be here. It's got to be this way. Oh, here we go. That is not it. All right, here we go. See, I'm telling you guys, I feel like there's this moment where I'm like, I'm never going to get it. And then all of a sudden it just kind of pops right into place. I don't know. It's crazy. Gilded Rose. Oh my gosh. Yes. These are great, great sets. All right. So coming back in with the Frosty Pink. And again, if you're just joining us, we're talking all things hot foil today. And what I've just done is I've used the hot foil plate of exquisite marble background, which is so nice and pretty. And I've actually hot foiled a paper pack from Altenew. And that really is also going to stretch your supplies because I'm already starting out with this really, really pretty colored background. So I don't have to build that background up. It doesn't have to be on white. I can do it on a colored cardstock. I can do a lot of different things with it. Okay. So it's kind of neat that way. Okay. All right. So there's kind of my base layer of color. And then coming in, this is the little centers. So I'm going to go ahead and do those flower centers. I just realized the orientation and why it's messing it up. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to use some yellow here. So I'm just going to grab kind of my favorite yellow to do this. I'm going to grab a little bit of Warm Sunshine and go ahead and put this on. All right, and how are we doing out there? Oh, Gilded Rose. It is a large flower. You know, I was going to pick that one today. I really was. It's like, oh, it's one of my favorites. The Gilded Rose for hot foiling. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so that's Warm Sunshine. All right, now I'm going to move over to stencil number 2. And again, these come in like they go relatively quick because it is a simple coloring stencil. All right, so this is divided into 2 sections. So I'm going to start out with the top section. And this down here, I'm not going to do. So if you're ever afraid, like, I'm going to overdo it, just, you can put a piece of paper here just to kind of make sure that it's not going to go crazy on you. Now I'm going to move up to a little bit of a darker color just to give this some, a little bit of a difference to it. But I'm going to do the same thing where I'm just going to come in from the top and the bottom and try to keep that middle a little bit lighter. And it doesn't mean I'm totally like not going over the whole thing, but I'm just trying to give it just a little bit of a difference to it. That one is just tiny. I'm just doing the whole business there. In fact, I'm going to grab some grapevine and just go for it here. Just make that a little bit darker. And I'm going to add a little bit of grapevine just to darken these centers up. And the bottoms. Okay. And again, I'm just looking for it to be just a little bit slightly different. That's what I'm going for. And again, I don't care about these edges because I'm going to come back and I'm going to cut this out. So it's not a super big deal. All right. So now I'm moving over to greenery. So I'm going over to these. So I'm going to switch over to my greens. Here they are. And I'm going to start off again with some forest glades. This is number 2, but I'm going to do the same technique where I'm just going to focus on the bases and then come on up. Oh, yes. Well, Carrie, that would mean if I had, you're right. I should have gotten my sticky mat out. I'm trying to do this quick and fast. And that is called being a lazy crafter. That's what that is, Carrie. That's a little lazy. And Carrie's right. The sticky mat is such an amazing thing, and it really does help to keep everything in place. So you don't need to use tape. You can see I'm like hanging on for dear life over here, but you don't really need to do that if you have that sticky mat out. I just didn't feel like grabbing it. But I should have. Regretting that decision now, Carrie. Regretting that decision now. All right, so that's my second stencil, and now I'm going to come in with my third. And I'm going to zhuzh up some of my petals as we go along, but let me finish this up first. All right, so here's our next little bit. All right, and we're still on petals here, or sorry, on leaves. And so I'm going to actually open up my evergreen and kind of go to town a little bit to darken some of these edges up. Now I still have this fresh leaf, sorry, forest glades on my brush. So I'm just going to, whatever the heck I have, I'm just going to lay down here. And now I'm going to come in with some evergreen. And I like evergreen because it has a little blue. And I think I've mentioned this before. When I do leaves, and I'm like, coloring leaves with markers, or I'm using some paint, I tend to add a little bit of blue because I don't know. I think it's the chlorophyll piece. I just know that there's a blue-green chlorophyll in there that is that I kind of wanted to pop through. All right, fix that. And then I'm going to move this over to my last little section of leaves. And then we're going to pop this out and we'll put this all together. All right. Let's see. And Forest Glades, so pretty. And Sally, you got your glimmer last week. No way. What have you foiled so far, Sally? I need to know. What have you foiled? All right, so I'm coming in. This is Forest Glades. I'm just going to grab whatever the heck I have over here and just do kind of a mishmash and just shove it all in there. And come in here. And I'm just kind of going to town. Again, I'm trying to give it a look where I want it to be a little bit darker on the edges and lighter in the middle. And my goal anyway is that it's going to kind of look like the leaf is a little curled. Like you can kind of see it where it's 3D-ish. Sometimes this works. I'm also going super fast, but all right. And now I'm going to come in with just a little bit of this evergreen, and I'm just trying to shove it like at the bottom just to darken those edges up. And I also, at this time, I'm going to roll through these guys again through the stencils because I don't love how all of my flowers came out. So I'm going to fix those because I don't love it. But you can start to see, you can get those spaces. And so it looks a little bit like it's, kind of up on that one. And so super fast. So super fast. Oh, thanks, Carrie. All right, so I'm going to roll through with my flowers again because I don't like how this like one bright pink and it's like bothering me. So I'm going to go back through my flowers. All right, and I think I want to grab this guy. Okay, so I'm going to close up Forest Glades because this is going to get all over me. I know that. I'm going to close up Evergreen because I'm liking my leaves right now where they are. So I'm going to put these to the side, and then I'm going to grab some of that ruby red, and then I'm going to go to town on with that. And notice I'm not really cleaning my brush off. That's just me. So I still have gosh knows what is on this brush, but I'm just going to add a little bit of ruby red here. All right. I forgot this guy completely. So let's fix that situation. All right, again, just adding a little bit of different color. So we have some grapevine on here, which is the very, very darkest color. And I have some coral bliss. And then I'm just pushing this over from the frosty pink, which is what I started. Okay. And there. Okay. And now when I lift that up, you can start to see it's a little bit different. And then you can keep going in like, I don't know if I like this. And then this is where the detail blending brushes really, really pay off. Because with the detail blending brushes, I can really get in where it is that I want to go. And I'm just going to really very gently, I don't love this. So I'm just going to color over that, and then over that. Just adding a little bit there. There we go. Now I'm liking that. So that's your sweet jasmine. So pretty. And again, because you're not doing that middle part, it's allowing it to, look like it's kind of falling over on itself. All right, so let's clean up. We're going to cut this guy out, and then we're going to put our first little card together. And look at that. I got 15 minutes. That's not bad. What do you think about that? For me, that's not so bad. All right, I think I might have enough time for my second card, which is great. All right, so just to recap, get these guys over here and off the thing. All right, I'm going to move my stencils. I will be cleaning these later on, but I will move those right now. Okay, so now I'm going to take a moment and grab the die. And again, this is from the Sweet Jasmine die set. And I love this die set because it also comes with all of these phrases. And the phrases are both in the press plates, so I can foil them, and I can also cut them out. So I can do it where, like, this is press plate, so I didn't cut that out. Or if I wanted to, I could, do them in foil and then cut them. All right, so let me get this guy right centered on here. And I'm just going to use some of my satin masking tape to get this down where I need it to, so it will stay put. And I will be able to put this on. Oh, thank you guys so much. I'd love to know who has this set. Is this a go-to set for you? Have you played with this and taken this one out? It's such a pretty set. And again, I really like it because it's something that has a lot of pieces to it. So I know it's a higher price point, but I feel like I can foil with it, and I can stamp with it. I can die cut. I can stencil. I can 3D emboss. And so this is a set that just there's a lot that you can do with it, and that's what I really, really super like about it. All right, so let's pull my machine back in. And we're going to die cut this out, and then we'll start to put it all together. All right. So I would love to know, those of you who are new to foiling, are you feeling like this is something you can tackle? Are you curious? Are you interested in this? What not? All right, so I'm going to pull this off, and I'm going to see how this goes. All right. Do you guys ever get that, like, dubious thought in your mind where you're like, oh, I don't know if I should, but I think I want to? I think I want to. I'm going to see this today. Let me see if I want to emboss this. Oh, Sweet Jasmine. Yes, Cynthia. I hope I'm building up that list for you. I hope I'm building that for you. All right. What's neat about this is you can actually put this in and emboss it. So I'm gonna try this. This might be stupid because I foiled it, but it's all right. And it's just so hard. I just want to get it, make sure it's like right on where it wants to go. So I can just put this in, and I'm just gonna kind of lock it in like a puzzle piece, if you will. All right. All right, I think that's it. All right. That is pretty darn close. Okay, we're going for it, guys. We're going for it. Here we go. Again, foiled it. Now I'm embossing it. Why not? Moving on. Oh, that is so exciting, Leslie. You're going to try this out. That's awesome. And honey, hello. No, you can't see. This set is just... And again, for some reason, I feel like this set needs to be pink because every single time I use it, I seem to have to color it in pink. But, you do you as you go along. I'm going to put this out there. I'm ready for your oohs and ahs at any time. All right. And I don't know if you can see like all that delicious texture, but do you see how it like pops up? So we got the foil in there, and we have the color, And now it's embossed. And that's, again, all off of one set. So nice. All right, so I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to put this right along my little edge. I think I'm loving, put this way. There we go. That's better. And I'm just going to put this down. Oh, so pretty. All right, I'm going to pop that up, but I love it. I love it on there. And I might even actually use that. You know what? Let me try something here. Just want to try something. Nope, I don't hate it. All right, so we're going to do this. I like that. I might even cut this down a little bit more, but I really, really think those two are so cute. All right, so that's kind of one card. I really like this. I love the gold foiling. All these pieces are just really, really super pretty with it. I think I'm going to put it right smack dab in the middle. I know that feels like it's floating, but we'll make it work. And then there's another thing that I wanted to try, and that is these everyday sentiments. And I think we still have the, yeah, we do. These are really cool because these are circles. And I thought this would be really neat with this, but maybe not. Maybe I don't love that with it. I think, honestly, I have this. I think I'm just going to go with that. Really super simple, but when you have that together, and in fact, I think I'll do that on black, but how cute is that, right? So, 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 so cute. So, so cute. Oh my gosh. All right. I think I have just enough time, if you guys are okay, that I want to do one more hot foiling, and we're going to switch gears. So this was with the exquisite marble background on alcohol paper, on the alcohol ink backgrounds paper with the sweet jasmine, and just so, and that's the rose gold. So, 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 so pretty on the rose gold. All right, so we're going to bring this back in. I wanted to really kind of play around with doing a set on dark paper. So let me move that guy over there. And I haven't used this yet. I bought it, and I should have used it, and I didn't. And this is the eucalyptus wreath. And this is a hot foil plate. And this actually comes with a coloring stencil. But look how gorgeous this thing is. It's so big. Oh, so big. Oh, gosh darn it. So big. All right. So this is just, it's just beautiful. It's so huge. Love it. All right. So I'm going to put this guy down. And I'm going to grab a piece of black cardstock. Oh, I think it got mad at me. Don't get mad at me. There you go. I'm going to grab a piece of like heavyweight black cardstock, and I'm just going to cut this down to a card size. So this is going to be an A2 card size. And I apologize, I'm doing this off camera, but literally need a bigger desk at the moment. So I'm just cutting this down. And I was even thinking about doing this on green and how pretty that would be, but I don't have a piece of dark green. So I'm just going to do some black. All right, so I'm probably just going to grab like that much. And I want to do, I think I want to get enchanted gold. Why are you mad at me? Okay, I think it's overheating. We're going to let it just kind of sit for a sec, but we will work on this. Okay, I'm going to grab enchanted gold. And I'm just going to cut this down to kind of that much. And I'll do that way. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you, Miss Tamp. So Miss Tamp is letting us know about sales. Always helpful because there's so many things all the time that I want. And that's why it's such a good idea. Oh no, since last November. Oh my gosh, Geraldine, I'm so sorry. Here I am using it and you guys are like, no. If you can get your hands on this, so adorable and so super cute. All right, I'm just going to stick this down. It's going to come out wherever the heck it comes out. And hopefully I did not overheat my machine, but we shall figure that out when we get there. Again, I think this would be really, really super pretty on green. All right, don't be mad at me. Okay. And I usually, like I said, I usually do like a batch at a time. So I just kind of sit down and just do a bunch. And that's kind of how I typically run it. All right, so this is my shim, and then I got this guy right on top. All right, then we'll go talk amongst yourself. Oh my gosh, Shiomara! Shiomara, what are you going to get with that? That's so awesome. Congratulations. I'm excited for you. Oh, wow. All right. So I'd love to know, what are we thinking? Hot foiling. Feeling good about it? Scared? A little bit nervous? What would you like to try? Let me know. All right. All right. Now I'm going to bring this guy back in. And now we're going to run her through. All right, let's see how this comes out. So I apologize if this has been out, but this is definitely one that you want to make sure that you put that notification button on. Such pretty. And it comes with a coloring stencil, and it's a really simple stencil, but it's very pretty. And I was actually thinking this would be neat. I had two ideas of how to color it. One would be to use ink, but first put down a layer of white cloud pigment ink, and then you can layer on top of that. But I also was thinking of using my metallic inks, because I think that would be like super duper pretty. Okay, so let's pull this off. And this one. How cool is that? Isn't that neat? So cool. I just love how it has that like natural curve to it. It's so pretty. Yes, you can do it, Miss Tamp. You might foil the plates instead. You just want to make sure that you always think about, so if you notice that sandwich, I kept doing it every single time. And it makes sense when you kind of think about how things are going on, but you always put your plate down first. And I make sure my machine's warm. That's the key. Like this will warm up. It's kind of like when you're boiling water or you're cooking, just let the pan warm up, right? Then I warm this up. I put my plate down. And then you put your foil down, and you're foiling it, you're putting it down pretty side down, right? So this silvery side up. And that's because if you think about it, when it presses, this die is going to press into the foil and then into your paper. And that's how you're going to make sure. So this is actually going to be the front, and that's why you put that side down, and then you're good to go. And then if you get things like overfoiling, sometimes you might have a happy accident, but it also gives you kind of that way to learn about how the things work. And if you get this, like I have a little underfoiling over in here, I can just take a gel pen and I can just go ahead and put a little bit of ink in that one. So I was thinking that this would be adorable with these dies. How cute is that together? So adorable. All right, I'm gonna, I'll try this again and see how this goes. I hope this helped you and you're like, oh, I think I want to foil. And I just want to say a huge shout out to Angelica, who is behind the badge today. And thank you guys so much for being here with us today and hanging around with some hot foiling. And if you're not sure about like trying hot foiling, or you're like, I don't know, you can actually use the foil. And if you use your tape, so this is the ultra, sticky double-sided tape, you can actually grab on your paper, if you have any foil left over, you can grab this. I'm going to do my best to make a little straight line. In fact, I'll do it this way. Take this guy over. And this is probably the easiest way to foil. It's no mess. It works out great. And you get this really beautiful foil line on it. And it's different if you're like, I could just use embossing powder. Yes, but the look is a little bit different. And I kind of like having those, possibilities of doing some different things. And so I can take this. I'm going to cut off my excess tape here. And I'm just going to pull the release paper back. And I'm just going to grab my extra foil. And this is actually what I do when I have a lot of extra foil. Like I just have all these extra pieces. I'm just going to take this and shove this right on here. And I am going to go to town. So I'm just going to make sure that that is in contact as best I can. And you can even take, a little eraser or just something. I'm just using my fingers just to smooth that over. And then when I peel this off, you get this beautiful band. And if you get a place where it's like, it's not there, if you still have some stick left, you can just stick that extra foil on and then those are gone. And that's a really, really easy way to foil. So if you see that foil on sale, great, grab it, because even if you don't have a hot machine, you can do this. And then see how pretty and how smooth that is. So now I can put this with my little guys here, and look how pretty that is, So even that's just gorgeous. And I can even take this and add that over on the side, and I'm going to cut that down. And now I have my little piece. So it just gives you some different ideas to kind of think about that you want to do. All right. And I actually like that look better because we cut that down. All right. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate you all being here. Again, I'll see you on the 27th with some alcohol inks, and I'm really excited for you to join me there. And again, I apologize to our Facebook friends that I was not able to read your comments today, but I'm so excited that you were here and that you were able to let Altenew take some time to craft your life. All right. And on behalf of myself, Altenew, and Angelica, I hope that you guys have a super super wonderful day. And I hope you try your favorite Altenew products and that you hopefully will take some time to do some hot foiling. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day.